boys. We're gonna roll those boys up on the side, on the side. Glasgow. Hey, GHS, go big boy.
Against a team that presents you with this kind of challenge here tonight?
Well, you know, it is what it is. We had to find somebody to play. When you go out here and you start trying to do this scheduling, it's hard to find. Last year and had a tough out there, but you know, they're a good football team, I promise you.
And big. They've got
some speed out there. We've got to use it and wear them down and see who's still standing in the third and fourth quarter.
County, he's a 5'10", 285 senior. Left guard is Ethan England, a 5'10", 270. Baxter Tyro Coulter, a 5'9", 165 junior, 185 junior. Head coach for the Hawks is Josh Jaggers in his fourth season with a record of 23-14. For the Scotties on offense at left tackle, it's Tad. Referee Daniel Rogers.
It's called heads. If I drop it, I will flip again. It is tails. Glasgow has won the toss. You want to receive? Which way would you like to kick? All right, put your backs over there, guys. Put your backs over here to this in line. Glasgow has won the toss, and we'll receive down here. Let's shake hands, guys. Have a good game.
5'10", 151 junior. The safeties are Denzel Wood and Tanner Abernathy. Head coach for the Scotties is Jeff Garman in his fifth season. He has a record of 35-15. And Julian Austin back there as well. And the kick is away, a high end over end kick fielded at the 11-yard line by Long. He's got the 15, the 20. He has the 25, he has the 30, he has the 35. He breaks the tackle with the 40, breaks the tackle with the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, and he'll be dragged out of bounds at the 26-yard line in LaRue County territory.
Wow, what a start to the year. We said the sophomore was going to be very, very good. We didn't know he was going to be returning kicks like that, but that's a really good start.
A 64-yard return that time for the sophomore, Jay Long. Make it a 63-yard. Well, no, Bruce says it is a 64-yard return, so we'll stick with that this time, I think. Scotties have it first down and 10 at the LaRue 26. Abernathy in shotgun. He has two wideouts each way. Nick Mitchell, the running back, to the left. And here's a give to Nick. He'll take it off right tackle. Runs over man at the 25. He'll get down near the 22-yard line.
Number 25 on that tackle, Thomas Boone, 5'10", 183, and a junior.
And let's tell you that tonight's first quarter action is brought to you by Monticello Bank, where people matter. We invite you to come on in and see what Monticello Bank can do for you. Phone 270-659-0080. Three receivers wide to the left side this time on second down and 6 after the 4-yard gain for Nick Mitchell. Abernathy wants to throw to the left side, and the pass a little bit wide. It was intended that time for Canarius Flint, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, the ball was thrown just a little bit too wide. He threw it before he broke, and the ball was just maybe 2 feet too far outside.
Third down and 6 for the Scotties at the LaRue 27-yard line. Trips to the left side, a single wide out right. Mitchell, the running back, to the right of Abernathy, who's in shotgun shot, and the snap goes through Abernathy's hands. Tanner has to just track it down, and he'll be taken down all the way back to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that's number 8, Kellen Bowen. That's his. He got the tackle on the kickoff, 6'4", 180 sophomore.
Well, Scotty's in danger of wasting a great kickoff return by Jay Long, as they have now all the way back at the LaRue County 38-yard line, a loss of 16 yards there.
Well, they alluded to it in the scrimmage game. We were talking on the sidelines and said that the center has had problems with the snap in the shotgun.
Scotties with two wideouts each way. Mitchell to the left of Abernathy. Fourth down, about 25 here for the Scotties. Abernathy to throw under pressure, and he's going to be sacked right at midfield. Tanner never saw the defender coming, and that was Matthew Lewis that gets the sack. Well, a great kickoff return by Jay Long, completely wasted by the Scotties on that offensive series.
Sure was.
So it'll be first and 10 for LaRue County. They'll take over at their own 49-yard line. So we'll see the LaRue County offense for the first time tonight.
Good field position also. That's the thing about it. I think we were going to throw that long. If we got intercepted, it'd been like a punt, but we just didn't get it off.
Wing back on the left side. Wing T set here, and they'll give it off to the fullback. That's Matthew Lewis, and he's going nowhere. Lost a yard, I think.
Yeah, that's number 54. That's one of the Johnson boys up front. If I can get over here and see which one.
That'd be Darian, Larry.
That'll be Darian. You're right.
It is a loss of a yard back to the 48, second down and 11. Darian is the leading returning tackler on this team. He had 51 tackles last year. Had a couple sacks. Second down and 11 for the Hawks. Wing T set again with a wing back on the right side this time. The wide out that way as well. Here's a give off to the tailback Coulter on a sweep around the right end, trying to get to the corner. He'll get across midfield and near the 48-yard line, it looks like, in Glasgow territory.
Looks like Denzel Wood is the man that makes the tackle right there. 5'10", 157 senior.
Pick up of 4 yards. It'll be third down and 7 for the Hawks at the Glasgow 48. Marion County Trojans leading Metcalfe County at halftime, 33-6 over in Edmonton. We had a game earlier here tonight in the 5th annual Scottie Bowl, and it was all Elizabethtown. They destroyed Allen County Scottsville 42-0. It was a running clock before halftime. I was shocked by that, honestly. I knew E-Town would be good, but I thought ACS would put up a little bit better fight than what they did. Man in motion for LaRue County is Belton, and play action, and Connor Baker going to be sacked back around the 40-yard line.
Mason Bragg with the sack right there.
Baker's slow to get up, but he looks like he's okay. So each team goes backwards on its first offensive series. The Scotties are going to get the football back here as the punt unit coming in for the Hawks with the ball all the way back at the 39-yard line. Loss of 13 yards there as Mason Bragg records the first sack of the season for the Scotties. Tanner Abernathy back deep. Punt is away here by Baker. Kind of a short end-over-ender. Takes a bounce a little bit in favor of LaRue County, and it will be down right around the 31-yard line, it appears. Be a punt of 30 yards and no return. Failed to give you the officials. Let's tell you who they are. You've already heard the referee, Daniel Rogers, on our coin toss. The umpire is Randall Montgomery. The linesman, Kevin Blaylock. Line judge is Greg Meacham. Back judge is Josh Owens. So 1st and 10 Glasgow at its own 31-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Backs in an I formation to the right of Abernathy. Here's the give to the tailback Mitchell. Nick tries to go right up the middle with it, and he'll get very little, if anything.
It looks like number 57 is the man that made the tackle.
They do give him a yard to the 32, so it'll be second down and 9 now.
And 57 will be Ethan Ingram. That's his first stop of the night, 5'10", 272 senior.
Twin receivers right, one left. Play action. Abernathy to throw. It's dropped by Hunter Scott out at the 40-yard line. It was a little bit underthrown, but one that Hunter probably should have caught.
Yep, no doubt about it. Hit his hands, and if it hits your hands, you better catch it. And it was a first down. I think he was going to get a first down.
Instead, it'll be third down and 9. Clock stop with 7:33 to go in the opening quarter here at Hank Royce Stadium. Opening game of the season for Glasgow as they are scoreless with LaRue County at this point. Each team has had the ball. Well, this is Glasgow's second possession, but on their first possessions, each team went backwards and lost yardage. Third and 9 for the Scotties.
Yeah, we've already had 3 sacks in this game.
Trips to the right, one man wide left. Abernathy in shotgun, Mitchell in the backfield with him. Here comes a man in motion underneath. That's long. They'll hand it off to him on a sweep. Has a blocker in front of him. He's got the 35, the 40, 45, the 50, and he'll have the first down into LaRue County territory to the 48-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Nick Mitchell made a heck of a block. Nick Mitchell made a heck of a block right there to get him free.
Gain of 20 yards on what will go down as a pass play. This is a pitch forward. And Abernathy throws on a little wide receiver screen to Flint. He's got the first down again out across the 40 to the 35 and down near the 36-yard line, or 31-yard line, excuse me.
Number 88, Preston Self on that tackle, 6'5", 185 junior.
Scotty's quickly back on the ball on the line of scrimmage. As you know, they play with an up-tempo style, have for the last few years. And here's another snap that's dropped. And that one is probably on Tanner. I don't think there was anything much wrong with that one.
Snap was good. Snap was right there. He just fumbled it.
back to the 37-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 16 now. 6:41 to go in the first quarter. Trips to the right side. Jay Long, the wide out to the left. Mitchell to the left of Abernathy, who's in shotgun as usual. Tanner has the snap, looking downfield. Has time. Now he'll dump it off, and it's going to be deflected. Yeah. He was trying to get it out there to Nick Mitchell on the left sideline.
Yeah, big number 76, David Stillwell. He's just 6 foot, but he got a hand on that one.
He's listed at 6 foot, but he's bigger than 6 foot.
I believe he is, too.
And maybe is that 76? It's hard to tell. His number.
Well, that's what I thought it said.
It may be. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it may very well be.
76, David Stillwell, 6 foot, 237.
All righty. Trips to the right side, 1 man wide to the left. Abernathy has Mitchell with him in the backfield. Takes the handoff there. He'll throw it out to Flint. Canarius makes the catch at the 40. Going to have to make a couple men miss, and he cannot. It's going to be 4th down and a long way to go here for the Scotties.
Yeah, 22, Chance Brown on that. Chance Bowen on that tackle, 6 foot, 164 senior.
Loss of 2 on that play. Back to the 39-yard line, and Jeff Garman is going to send in the punting unit this time, trying to pin LaRue County back deep. So the Scotties hadn't had good field position on both of their drives and have not been able to cash in due to some issues with handling the shotgun snap. John Carter Myers in punt formation. Sophomore gets it away. And it's going to bounce at the 15-yard line and go backwards. And the Scotties will down it around the 18, it looks like. They moved up to the 19 now. Front of 20 yards with no return. 5:36 to go in the first quarter. We are still scoreless. 1st and 10, LaRue County at its own 19-yard line. Again, remind you, this first quarter action brought to you by Monticello Bank, where people matter. We invite you to come in and see what Monticello Bank can do for you. Phone 270-659-0080. Hawks come to the line of scrimmage. Wishbone backfield here. No wideouts. 2 tight ends. Wishbone set, and the give to the second man through. I believe that was Matthew Lewis. Let's make sure. It was. He'll take it off tackle right for a gain of about 5 yards, it looks like, up to the 24-yard line. Well, they had to put the 25-yard line, so it'll be a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
Carter McKeever on that tackle. 5'10", 151, junior.
Again, a wishbone set in the backfield with 2 tight ends. Baker under center. Turns. He'll give to Belton this time, and Belton takes it off right tackle. He's going to spin away from a tackle and get it out near the 35. So it'll be a 1st down for LaRue County.
Play number 54, Darian Johnson, with his 2nd tackle of the night.
1st and 10 Hawks at their own 35. Wishbone set once again, 2 tight ends. 5-man front for the Scotties. Here's the pitch on the left side to Belton. He's going to get taken down in the backfield.
Mason. Tackle number 2 for Mason Bragg.
Xavier Ferreira and Chase Jones turned him back inside for Bragg to get there.
Boy, he laid a shot on him, too.
Loss of 3 yards there, back to the 32-yard line.
They haven't had a lot of success coming to the left side. They've had their runs to the right of their offensive formation. 2nd
down, 13 here. Wishbone set in the backfield, 2 tight ends. Baker to throw off play action. Looks up in the middle, has a man. It is caught at midfield for the 1st down by Jeremiah Belton.
Yeah, came out of the backfield, just went right straight to just a little crossing pattern about 15 yards down and got him.
Pickup of 18 yards there. 1st and 10, LaRue right at the 50. Baker going to set up under center again with 2 tight ends and a wishbone behind him. That's all we've seen in this series. Give to Lewis. He'll go off right guard and might have gotten a yard before being pushed backwards. Looks like they will give him to the 49.
Number 26, Jaden Wyrock with that first hit, 5'10", 162 sophomore. Made a good hit and then got a lot of help from his friends.
2nd down 9 coming up for the Hawks. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Still no score. Backs again set up in the wishbone. 2 tight ends. Baker on 2nd and 9 snaps it, but first the flag.
We were offsides. We had a man over the ball that on the left side over there had a helmet over the ball, I think.
Here's referee Daniel Roberts.
54 blue.
Yeah.
5 yards.
I saw that right before the snap, and I started to say something. I said, we're offsides, but maybe the referee would miss it, but he did not.
So that 5 yards puts the football at the 44 in Glasgow territory and makes it 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, those are the penalties that kill you right there, the ones that you can do something about.
2nd down, 4.
Same formation, wishbone in the backfield with 2 tights. Scotty's really stacking the box here, trying to draw Glasgow offside. Scotty's not jumping yet, and now a timeout will be taken by LaRue County head coach Josh Jaggers. 2:51 to go in the first quarter. We are scoreless here at the 5th annual Scottie Bowl between Glasgow and LaRue County. Back up for this on WCLU Sports.
You're listening to Glasgow Scotties football, brought to you by ESB Edmonton State Bank. With locations all across South Central Kentucky, we're right here when you need us. Whether it's a home mortgage or business loan, we've got you covered. With our online banking and bill pay, we have the tools to help you save time for the more important things in life, like football. Friday night football, we get it because we live it too. ESB is proud to sponsor Scotties football. Edmonton State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kuzma kicks this one deep, right in the end zone.
He can boot that football.
Kuzma able to get it away. Boy, that's a beauty.
That was Drew Kuzma, the Glasgow Scottie, working hard on the gridiron. Now, Dr. Drew is back in Glasgow at Kuzma Family Dentistry, working hard to meet all your family's dental needs, serving kids and adults in the Glasgow-Barron County area. Call for your next appointment with Dr. Drew or Dr. Mark Kuzma at 270-651-2638, 501 West Main Street, Glasgow.
Kuzma gets a 70-yard punt. Back here at Hank Roy Stadium, 2nd down and 4 for LaRue County. 2:51 to go in the first quarter here. Scoreless ball game. Hawks have the football at the Glasgow 44-yard line. Wishbone in the backfield with 2 tight end set. Play action. Actually, Baker going to try to keep it on the quarterback sweep around the left side. Scotty's not fooled at all. They're going to drop him for a short loss.
Yeah, McKeever's going to make a tackle. Nick Mitchell's the man that made the play, and he's hurt too. Carter McKeever came up with a tackle, but Nick Mitchell got the chase on him.
Nick gets up, is jogging off the field.
I see Hunter Scott came off the field a while ago, shaking his arm. He's still over here. And now Nick.
Loss of a yard on the play, back to the 45. So 3rd down and 5 now for the Hawks. Another wishbone set with a tight end each way, Baker will hand it off to Belton off the right side. He's going to have the first down. He breaks through a couple of tackles. He'll get it across the 35, down to the 30, to around the 29 maybe.
Yeah,
see where they spot it.
Nice run off the right side, right off tackle. Got into the secondary. Denzel Wood made his 2nd tackle of the night.
They'll put the ball down at the 30-yard line, so a gain of 15 yards there. 1st and 10 for LaRue County as they have gotten their deepest penetration of the night. Monroe County playing Clay County, Tennessee tonight, and right now Clay County leading that one 21-0. Wishbone set again with a tight end each way. Baker under center. He'll give it off to Lewis. Takes it around the right end, and he'll be cut down after a yard, maybe 2.
Lewis again finds the right side of the line. The 57 of the other Johnson this time, Duran Johnson. His first tackle, 6'2", 230 senior.
They do give him a yard to the 29. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Got good penetration in there that time and got hand on the ball carrier and wouldn't let him go. Second down 2. Correction, 2nd down 9.
Single back here with a wing back on the right side. Now wing back on each side as they were having some trouble getting lined up. Lewis was supposed to line up as a wing on the left side, and play clock was running down, so LaRue County will take their second time out of the first half. 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
Kentucky loves its basketball, its horses, rolling hills and clear streams, strong families and deep friendships. And who loves Kentucky back? For more than 70 years, nobody has loved Kentucky like Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. KFB takes care of Kentucky's houses, cars, families, and communities. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. KFB loves KY.
Come see me, Joe Myers, at 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow, or call me at 670-3093.
It's hot, you're thirsty, summer is here. McDonald's has great drinks, don't you fear. Sweet tea, soft drinks, Diet Dr. Pepper, and something else to make it even better.
Try your favorite sips in McDonald's new large insulated cup, or get any size soft drink for just $1.
Summer sipping today. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
9, LaRue County will hand it off here, and is that Boone on the carry? It is. Thomas Boone takes it off the right side for a gain of a couple, it looks like.
Nick Mitchell on the tackle. Good to see him back in there. First tackle of the night, 5'11", 230 senior.
Ball at the 27-yard line, I think.
Yeah, they're in 4-down territory now, though.
3rd down and 6 coming up for the Hawks. Wing T set here with a wing back on the right side. They go off to Belton on a sweep around the right end. He's again going to have his first down, and he is nearly going to score. Got inside the 10 and to about the 6-yard line.
Carter McKeever had to make a touchdown save and tackle there. You know, every time they give it that kid, he goes to the right side, and he's got good yardage.
42 yards for Belton on 4 carries. He's the leading returning rusher for LaRue County. Had a little over 1,300 yards last year. That's the end of the first quarter of play. Scoreless between Glasgow and LaRue County, but the Hawks will have it 1st and goal when we come back after this on WCLU Sports.
Have you noticed there are a lot of quality homes
for LaRue County at the Glasgow 6-yard line, and we get a flag. Did somebody move?
I hope.
Glasgow players are clapping. Here's Daniel Rogers.
Offense, 5 yards, still 1st down.
We were discussing it. We do not think Mark Good is wearing number 81 tonight. We don't think he's playing tight end. We think he's playing offensive tackle. We think he's wearing number 76.
It's got to be him, yeah.
We have not seen an 81 on the field, although that's what he is on the roster. So they've changed his number for this game at least. Wing T set here with the wing back on the right side, and the give to Belton, and he is going nowhere.
Mason Bragg and Jaden Wyrock on that tackle right there.
We think there is no. Go ahead, Larry.
Both of them gave him same time is all I was going to say.
No gain on the play. First quarter stats: Glasgow with 2 first downs, LaRue County's 4. Scotties with minus 28 yards rushing. That's mostly because they've had issues with the shotgun snap, either snapping it or handling it. LaRue County 42 yards rushing. Glasgow 35 yards through the air. LaRue County 18. So the Scotties with a total of 7 yards in the first quarter. LaRue County 60. I'll give you the rest of the stats after this play. Wing back on the left side this time on a wideout each way, and here is a flag from the back judge. This will be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd second down.
Play clock went off a couple of seconds before he threw the flag.
Rest of those first quarter stats look like this. The Scotties have fumbled it twice on the shotgun snap, but have gotten them both back. Glasgow penalized one time for 5 yards. That was LaRue County's first or second penalty right there. Both have come in the second quarter. Scotties had the ball 12 plays, 4 minutes and 8 seconds in the first quarter. LaRue County 14 plays, 7 minutes and 52 seconds.
Yeah, that's got to be good. That number 76, he's 6'7", so I don't see anybody any taller than that out there.
Wing back on the left side this time. The backs are split in the backfield. They'll pitch it to Belton. The pitch a little bit behind him. He's able to gather it in, though. Breaks a tackle in the backfield, but he will get down to maybe the 14-yard line. That's going to be about all.
Yeah, looks like Denzel Wood in there for that first tackle right there. That's his third of the night.
It's now 3rd and goal for the Hawks. They do give him the 14-yard line, it looks like.
Big third down right here.
Gain of 3 yards there. 10:47 to go in the first half. Still no score between the Scotties and LaRue County here at the 5th annual Scottie Bowl.
Probably don't have a very good field goal kicker because they didn't kick very many extra points last year.
I noticed that. Backs are split. Wing back on the left side.
Passing.
Connor Baker to throw off play action. Rolling out to the right. Now he wants to run with it. He may get in, and he does. Touchdown LaRue County.
Yeah. Gosh. Boy, just a roll out, drop back, and then rolled out to his right. Vision on his part.
So LaRue County strikes first here in this season opener. A 6-0 lead over the Scotties with 10:23 to go in the first half. And will the Hawks even kick it? I don't think they will. I think they're going to go for 2.
They did for the most part all last year.
Backs are going to set up in a wishbone formation with a tight end on each side. Baker under center. Here's a give to Lewis off the right side. He is trying to get in, and he did not make it, I don't believe. No. So the score will remain LaRue County 6, Glasgow nothing, with 10:23 to go in the first half. We're back after this on WCLU Sports.
That daily grind stuck in an office was never for you. You needed an office that moved, preferably one with 18 wheels, and where the path through the break room changes every day. You're a truck driver. It's in your blood, and you are exactly who we're looking for.
Wahlberg Trucking. If you have a Class A CDL license, then we want you. Great pay with a great company and an office view that changes by the minute. Check us out at GoWahlberg.com.
There are a couple things that make any hard job just a little bit easier. First, you need the right equipment, and secondly, you need to know the right people. And at Haywood Sales and Service, they can give you just that. The proper equipment is available through their extensive line of Hustler mowers. Come test drive the Dash with a cash price starting at only $21.99 plus tax. Need something bigger? No problem. The Raptor CDX with its super tough frame and deck can provide a 54-inch cut with a cash price of only $51.99 plus tax. And you always have the right people on your side at Haywood Sales and Service. Your one-stop shop for all things Hustler mowers. It's Haywood Sales and Service. Call Mike today to make that tough job just a little bit easier. Haywood Sales and Service. Give them a call. 270-814-1068.
Silas Taylor gets the kick away here. It's going to be fielded by Canaria Flint at the 26. Spins away at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and he'll be run out of bounds right around that area.
Yeah, good job on that one. Also, Thomas Boone had to knock him out over on the sidelines.
That scoring drive for LaRue County, 13 plays, 81 yards, took 7:13 off the clock. It ends with a 14-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, Connor Baker. The two-point try failed. LaRue County leads 6-0 with 10:16 to go in the first half. It's a 20-yard return that time for Canaria Flint. Good field position again for the Scotties. Starts at their own 45. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Mitchell in the backfield. Abernathy to throw. The pass caught by Flint at the 40. He's got the 45. Now breaks the tackle there, the 50. And he'll get into LaRue County territory to around the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he's an athlete. He's got some moves. Number 88, Preston Self on that tackle, his second.
That's a pickup of 9 yards. It'll be second down and 1. Trips to the right side. Jay Long, the single wide out to the left. Mitchell to the left of Abernathy on second and short. Tanner to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket, fumbles the ball, and it's going to be recovered by the Scotties. Abernathy gets it back, but again, Glasgow loses big yardage.
Wow.
Handling the football.
Well, again, they got a nice rush up the middle on him, and when he turned to try to get away from him, he just lost the football.
There's an inadvertent flag there, so they wave that off. Glasgow has been its own worst enemy here in the first half offensively. It's a loss of 15 yards there, back to the 39. It's 3rd down and 16 now. Just not a lot in the playbook if you keep putting yourself in this situation.
No, I think that was a running down anyway. It was short yardage.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Flint goes in motion underneath. They'll pitch it forward to him on a sweep around the right end. Canaria's trying to get the corner. He does, but he is not going to make the first down. He did get it across midfield to give the Scotties a decent shot at 4th down if they did want to go for it. He'll be out of bounds at the 48. They're going to bring up 4th down in about 3.
Number 22, Chance Bowen on that tackle. That's his second of the night. It's a workable 4th down.
Scotty's going to get on the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they actually snap it or just try to draw LaRue off sides. And then we get a whistle and an official timeout here. 4th down and 3 for Glasgow coming up. They're at the LaRue 48.
Yeah, I thought the linesman over here thought it was a 3rd down play.
Jeff Garman wants to have a word with our lead referee, Daniel Rogers, going to come over here and talk to him.
Did we lose yardage on 1st down? It was the 2nd down and short yardage we lost.
I think the down is correct.
That was 3rd. I think it's correct, too, yeah.
I'm not sure what Jeff is arguing here, but not happy with something. Scotties keep the offense on the field here on 4th and 3 from the LaRue 48. Trips to the left side, a single wide out right, Abernathy with a hard count. And now we get another whistle.
What's going on here?
Now we're set to go, apparently. Abernathy in shotgun. Mitchell lines up to his right. Tanner now trying to rearrange some folks as Jay Long comes in a little bit tighter to the formation. And they do snap it on 4th and 3. Abernathy flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up and he'll run. He's got plenty of room. 40, 35, 30, 25 as he goes to the outside to 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
All right. A broken play of our own. We were going to throw it out here to the left. And when he saw out to the right, he saw a big hole. And when he got it, he got to the middle of the field and cut sideline, and he got the touchdown.
That's what Abernathy can give you. He is a terrific runner. And Tanner breaks away there for a 48-yard touchdown run to tie the game at 6. And now Alex Elizalde, who had a terrific year last year kicking extra points as a junior. Alex last year was 49 of 56 on his point-after attempts. He'll try his first one of the season here. Snap a little low. It gets down, though. The kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Snap wasn't real good. They mishandled the snap, let's put it that way.
It was a little bit low and had a hard time getting it down. 42-0 was the final score in that one. Alex Elizalde has it teed up for the Scotties. Kick it away. We'll tell you about the scoring drive in just a moment. Alex gets it away. Had 17 touchbacks last season. This one won't quite make the end zone, but it's dropped back there around the 2-yard line. Now picked back up. And the returner will get back to the 10, and not much more than that. That was Tyro Coulter on the return.
Number 12, Jamari Mack on that tackle. He's a 6'1", 160 junior.
That scoring drive for Glasgow, 4 plays, 55 yards. It ends with a 48-yard touchdown run by Tanner Abernathy. Alex Elizalde's extra point was no good after had some trouble with the snap. And the game tied at 6. Now 8:18 to go in the first half. First and 10 for LaRue County as they start this time pinned at their own 14-yard line. Wing T set up with a wing back on the right side. Here is the give to the tailback as the flag goes down to the backfield. This is likely coming back. That on the carry there was Tyrell Coulter.
Had a hold. Right in. Penalty marker on the play. Apparently holding on the play indicated.
It's not going to be any gain on the play. If Glasgow wanted to decline the penalty, it would be 2nd down and 10, so we'll see what they decide to do here. They are going to take the penalty. So that holding penalty will move the ball half the distance to the goal and put it at the 7-yard line.
First down, 17.
Wing back set up on the right side this time. Backs are split. Wide out to the right. Baker going to hand it off to the second man through. And not sure who that was. That is Coulter on the carry that time. He is going to get it out across the 10 to about the 12-yard line.
Tristan Franklin, number 55, with that tackle. His first in line, 6'4", 278 freshman.
Tristan, of course, the brother of Jaden Franklin. Jaden deciding not to play football this year. He's, of course, had some season-ending injuries in football 2 of the 3 years he's played. It has prevented him from playing basketball. So
can't blame him, but boy, we'd like to have him, though.
Here's a handoff this time to the fullback. I believe that's Lewis. Right up the middle. Stopped after a gain of 3 or so.
Like number 19, John Carter Myers on that tackle. It's his first night, 5'11", 160 sophomore.
Thomas Boone on the carry, actually. Gain of 3 yards to the...
All right, big 3rd down play here.
That is the 17-yard line.
Good, great field position here. What's the throw?
3rd down and 8 here. Baker under center, puts a man in motion to the near side. Baker off play action, looking to throw. Got it. Pressure, sack. Back at the 15-yard line.
That's the 2 Johnson kids right there on him, both of them.
Darian and Duran are cousins. Both seniors. Both started on this defensive line last year.
1st down, 9.
I don't know who you give a sack to. Give him a half one.
They got there at the same time, I'd say so. Loss of a yard or 2 yards, actually, back to the 15-yard line. So it's 4th down and 9 for LaRue County. Scotty should get great field position here. Tanner Abernathy back to receive the punt of Connor Baker. Tanner standing at the LaRue 45, a snap a little bit high. Baker able to handle it and gets the kick off. It'll bounce at the 42 and take a LaRue County roll to the 50, and it'll be down right at the 50-yard line. It'll be a punt of 35 yards for Baker. Scotties will take over at midfield with 5:43 to go in the first half and a 6-6 ball game.
Great opportunity, 5:43 left in the half. Great opportunity to put a score on the board and take the lead here.
Scotties will send Flint, Mack, and Scott all wide to the right. Long wide to the left. Long going to go in motion underneath. Abernathy will pitch it forward to him. Going to have to break a tackle on the backfield. He does. He's got 45. As he turns it upfield around the right end, he'll get close to the 1st down. I think he may have it at the 40.
Chance Bowen again on the tackle. He's made it's his 3rd so far. Well, number 8, Kellen Bowen, almost messed that thing up. He got into the backfield, smelled it out, but just barely missed him.
It is a gain of 10 yards there for Long on that pass play. What goes down as a pass play. Score for you, Barron County hammering Metcalfe County this evening, 41-6. The Trojans lead that one with 5:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. Abernathy going to hand it off to Nick Mitchell this time. Got a nice hold in the middle, breaks to the outside, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown Scotty.
Boy, that's the Nick Mitchell of last year right there. Right up the middle, cut it to the outside, broke 2 tackles, and got to the end zone.
That will go down as a run of 40 yards on that touchdown jaunt there for Mitchell. The Scotties have their first lead of the night at 12-6. 5:12 to go in the second quarter.
Going for 2.
Scotties are going to go for 2 here after that missed extra point last time. Mitchell going to set up to the right of Abernathy. Take the handoff there. Abernathy to throw, looking into the end zone.
Open.
It is caught.
Hunter Scott.
So the 2-point try, good for the Scotties, and they lead it 14-6 with 5:12 to go in the first half. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
You can now stay up to date with the Glasgow EPB more than ever before. You can now stay informed by following the...
Completes a pass to Hunter Scott for the 2-point try. Glasgow leads 14-6, 5:12 to go in the first half.
Getting the offense cranked up just a little bit, and they're good thanks to the defense on that.
Alex Elizalde gets the kick away, and a flag is down. Scotties came across too early.
The kicking team, 5-yard penalty, repeat kick.
That'll move the kickoff back to the 35. Not a huge issue for Alex. He's got a good leg.
He kicked it pretty well.
As I said, he had 17 touchbacks last season, which is very good. You'll take that in high school all day long.
All day long, but I don't think he'll get it there from the 35.
Not from the 35, probably. But Alex is a big kid, Larry. You know?
Yes, he is.
He is a 6'2", 215 senior. Of course, he's a soccer player.
Mm-hmm. He had a little rough start last year, you know, on extra points and things, but after he got rolling, boy, he was just almost automatic.
So Elizalde to kick it away again. Another good kick. End over end. It'll be fielded at the 8-yard line by Belton. He's got the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and it'll be cut down actually just shy of the 25-yard line, I think, at the 24. Yep. See where they can put it down.
Looks like number 9, Carter McKeever, made that tackle also. That's his 4th of the night already.
They will give him the 25-yard line on the return. 17-yard return there. 5:06 to go in the first half. Glasgow currently on top 14-6 over LaRue County. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 25. Wishbone formation in the backfield with 2 tight ends. Baker under center, turns, he'll hand it off to the second man through, and not a lot there.
John Carter
Myers. That time is Jeremiah Belton. Excuse me, Larry.
John Carter Myers, his second tackle, came in, filled in the hole real nice.
Gain of a couple to the 27. It'll be 2nd down and 8. LaRue County just the opposite of Glasgow on offense. They are very deliberate. Scotties play very up-tempo. LaRue County plays they take just about all the time off the play clock they can.
Yeah, they're running it down right nice now. 5 seconds.
Another wishbone set. Another handoff here, and took it off right tackle that time. Not a lot. I believe that was Belton on the carry again. It is.
Number 54 in there. That's another Johnson, Darian Johnson, his 4th tackle of the night.
It's a gain of a yard to the 28, so 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Hawks. Wishbone formation again with 2 tight ends on 3rd down and 7. Scottie showing blitz. Mason Bragg's coming. They'll pitch it on a quick pitch around the left end. Belton looking for some room, trying to get to the corner. He will not get there.
They got him.
Scottie's going to stop him well shy of the 1st down.
Good job, Denzel Wood, number 24.
I'm sorry, Larry, go ahead.
Denzel Wood, 4th tackle.
I was just going to say Jeff Garman uses his first time out here in the first half, trying to conserve some time for his offense. His 4th down situation coming up. Gain of 4 yards to the 32-yard line there.
Yeah, that's Belton. He's the kid that's been hurt us there in that first quarter, and we bottled him up pretty good in the second quarter. Nice adjustments by someone.
We'll stay right here during this timeout. Again, the last score we had on the Barron County-Metcalfe County game was Barron County on top 41-6 with 5:53 to go in the third quarter there. Scotties next week will be in action on the road at Russellville for a 7 o'clock start. First time we've been to Russellville in quite a while.
That's your favorite press box, isn't it?
Yeah, not a big fan of that press box, but that's all right. We'll make it to it. We're going to go to several places we've not been in quite a while this year, Larry, with the new district schedule and everything. So, fourth down, and well, LaRue County's got the offense still on the field here. We'll see if they're just trying to get Glasgow to jump.
Yeah, got to stay in.
They give a hard count. They do snap it.
The ball.
And they'll give it off and nowhere to go. Scotties, stuff him.
54.
Kristen Franklin in on that tackle.
Darian Johnson, Larry.
Yep. Darian Johnson, 5th tackle of the night.
Big stop by the Glasgow defense there. I am shocked that LaRue County went for it right there, Larry. Now, not only do you give Glasgow a short field, but, you only had 3 minutes to go in the first half. You could have at least tried to make them work it down the field a little bit if you'd punted the ball away.
I think most LaRue County fans are shocked, too.
So Glasgow gets great field position at the LaRue County 30-yard line. First down and 10 on top, 14-6. Abernathy wants to throw under pressure, setting up the wide receiver screen. It's caught by Long. He's got the 35 and down to around the 34, but a flag comes in behind the play.
Big number 76 on the tackle.
Here's Daniel Rogers.
51. Illegal block in the back. 51.
Yeah, it was a screen pass.
I think that's what Jeff Garman's saying, Larry.
Yeah, screen pass on the line of scrimmage, and
maybe they're saying the flag occurred. Maybe they're saying the foul occurred after he'd already caught the ball and down got past the line of scrimmage.
It was on 51, Isaiah McElroy. He's the right.
Moves the ball all the way back to the 39-yard line. First down and 19. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Here's a give to Mitchell on a sweep around the left end. Nick cuts it back to the middle. He'll get cut down as he gets around the 30, maybe inside the 30 to the 29, I believe.
Tyrell Coulter on that tackle, 5'9". Doesn't have a weight on him. He's a junior.
Scotty's quickly back on the ball. Second down and 9 coming up. Gain of 10 yards there for Nick. 2 receivers right, one to the left. Abernathy to throw. Tanner with all kinds of time. Now rolling out to the right. He'll throw. It's a little bit low. And Hunter Scott cannot come up with it.
Yeah, he had Hunter Scott right. He had Nick Mitchell left. And couldn't get it to either one of them.
So now third down and 9 with 2:37 to go in the first half. Scotty's certainly, you would think, in 4-down territory there at the LaRue 29. Scott and Mitchell in a 9 formation to the right of Abernathy. Here comes Flint in motion underneath. They'll pitch it forward to him on a sweep around the right end. Canarius makes a man miss in the backfield, trying to turn it upfield. He will not get to the first down, but he will make fourth down a little bit more manageable as he's down around the 24, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he folded his leg up under him when he hit, too, and he's not getting up right now. Thomas Boone on the...
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mitchell to the right of Abernathy, and the Scotties jump early.
Oh, my.
Glasgow was trying to get LaRue, and it went just the opposite way. Scotties jumped. Glasgow had 2 different players jump early.
Yeah, it wasn't just one. It was 2 of them.
So it'll make fourth down a little tougher. Moves the ball back to the 29-yard line, so I guess it was at the 24 before. It's fourth down and 9 now. 2:14 to go in the half.
Nick can get us 9.
LaRue County does get the ball to start the second half. Abernathy with Mitchell to his left. A wide out left, one to the right, and now Glasgow will burn its second timeout. 1:56 remaining in the half. 14-6 Scotties. Back up to this on WCLU Sports. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Hank Roy Stadium on the campus of Glasgow High School. 1:56 to go in the first half. 14-6 Glasgow leading LaRue County here in the second game of the Scottie Bowl, the 5th annual Scottie Bowl. It was Elizabethtown defeating Allen County Scottsville in the opening game today, 42-0. And another score for you, Barron County leading Metcalf County now 48-6 after 3 quarters there in Edmonton. Clay County, Tennessee all over Monroe County, 33-0. 4th and 9 Glasgow. Abernathy with 2 receivers each way. Tanner to throw. Under pressure. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling out to the right. He'll let it go downfield. It is going to be incomplete. Intended target that time was Jay Long. Tanner trying to make that throw on the run, and ball was thrown a little short. So LaRue County will take over on downs at its own 29-yard line. Scotties not able to take advantage after LaRue County gambled big time and did not make it on 4th down in their last possession. Glasgow got the ball at the 30 and can't make anything of it.
Yeah, we have squandered 2 great opportunities tonight. The first series we had after the long kickoff return, and then that one.
1:49 to go for LaRue County here in the first half. Again, they will get the ball to start the third quarter. So you want to keep him out of the end zone here for sure. Wing T set with a wing back on the right side. Here's a give to Coulter, the tailback, and he will get it out across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, maybe the 32. It's a 32-yard line, gain of 3. Second down 7.
Darian Johnson with his 6th tackle on that play.
LaRue County's now rushed 23 times as a team for 76 yards. Second down 7. Wing back on the right with the back split in the backfield.
Oh, he almost fumbled it.
Did he fumble it, Larry?
He bobbled it. He bobbled it. The quarterback did.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Hawks.
I think it was fumbled by Baker. He got it back.
I didn't see it hit the ground. I just saw him fumbling it in the air, and he got it back on it. Couldn't tell who got that tackle right there. There was too many players in front.
Third down 7. LaRue County in no hurry here. They do have 1 timeout left, but they're not going to use it. Clock now at 47 seconds to go. It's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, you don't want them to fake you out here, though, and then take a shot at you.
Backs are split. Wide out each way. And here's a pitch around the left side, and that is Belton on the carry, and he is not going to make the first down yardage. He'll be run out of bounds right around the 38, I believe.
Number 88, Draylon Allen on that tackle. That's his first one of the night. 6'1", 190 junior.
Belton going out of bounds will stop the clock with 31 seconds remaining. So the Scotties will get the ball back with 1 timeout if they want to try to get down the field. Of course, LaRue County may not punt it right here. They've got 4th and 1 at their own 38. They went for it at their own 30 a minute ago. They do keep the offense on the field. Wing back to the right, a wide out to the right as well. They do snap it, and they'll give it off to the fullback, and he'll have the first down. That's Boone on the carry.
Mason Bragg with his 4th tackle on that play.
And LaRue County will not have to run another play if they don't want to. Play clock at 27, game clock at 22. They're going to come out of the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage at least. Wishbone set, 2 tight ends.
They're going to throw it.
Baker to throw. Off play action under pressure. Sack.
Nick Mitchell.
Back at the 31-yard line, and that will end the first half of play. Glasgow 14, LaRue County 6, here in the 5th annual Scottie Bowl from Hank Roy Stadium. We'll come back in a moment, take a look at the halftime stats, brought to you by the accounting firm of Campbell, Myers, and Rutledge. Back here at Hank Roy Stadium, here on the campus of Glasgow High School. Scotties on top of LaRue County 14-6 here at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the other fall sports going on at Glasgow High School during the upcoming week. The boys soccer team just has 1 game this week, and that faces a road game at Clinton County on Tuesday. Lady Scottie soccer team has several matches this coming week. They are at Russellville tomorrow and then at Warren East on Sunday. They'll play at South Warren on Tuesday, and the Lady Scottie soccer team finishes off the week with another road game at Monroe County on Thursday. Lady Scottie volleyball team in action Monday on the road at Grayson. Alex gets it off, a high end-over-ender, and it'll be fielded by Coulter around the 7-yard line. He's got the 15, the 20. Tries to bounce it around to the left side and gets across the 25, close to the 26-yard line. Flag down on the play, apparently. I don't see it, but...
Yeah, there's a flag on the play. I saw it fly. I don't know what it was.
Face mask. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So tack that 5 yards onto the end of the play. I think it'll put the ball to 31.
Jamari Mack made that tackle for his second of the night. We're on the 31.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 for LaRue County from that point. Their own 31.
1st and 10, Hawks.
Wishbone, 2 tight end set for LaRue County. Saw a lot of this in the first half. Here's the give to Belton, trying to break through a couple of tackles, and he'll get it out near the 34-yard line. Actually, instead of 3, it's 13. Matthew Lewis.
Mason Bragg, his 5th tackle of this night.
Mason Bragg on that.
Picked up a 3 yards to the 34. It's 2nd down and 7 now.
2 yards picked up. Brings up at 2nd down, 7.
Another wishbone set with 2 tight ends. They give it off to Belton this time on a sweep around the left side. He's going to get it out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line, it looks like.
Number 24, Denzel Wood, with his 5th tackle.
Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and a long 4 here. Just underway in this 3rd quarter. Scotties on top, 14-6. Wishbones, 2 tight end set. Baker snaps it, gives it off to the 3rd man through this time, and that is going to be shy of the 1st down. Still can't pick up the number here. Just a mass of humanity down there.
Looks like Chase Jones in on the bottom of that one.
It was Belton on the cover on the carry.
It's Chase's 1st tackle of the night.
First down, 10.
It is a 1st down. If they get the ball to the 41-yard line, that's where he had to get to, so it was close. But
I thought he was a little short, but they gave him a good spot, I guess.
Wishbone, 2 tight end set once again. Scottie stacking the box with 8 players here. Give to the fullback, Thomas Boone, and he'll fight his way up the middle, up near the 43, maybe the 44, it looks like.
Like number 54 again, Darian Johnson. That's 6 tackles, 7 tackles for Darian.
Couple final scores for you here. Clay County, Tennessee defeats Monroe County 33-0, and it was Barron County winning over Metcalfe County by a final score of 48-6. Here's a pitch out to Belton on a sweep around the left side, and he's going to hit in the backfield and drop for a loss.
Nice play. That was Carter McKeever, number 5 for him on the night. Chase Jones really
lost
made that
2
play.
yards back to the 30 or 42. I'm sorry, Larry. What were you saying?
Chase Jones got penetration in there and flushed him way outside where he didn't want to go. And then Carter McKeever came over to get the tackle.
Backs are split here. The wide out each way. On 3rd down and 9. The snap, ball still loose. I think Glasgow got it, maybe. Let's see. It looks like the Scotties jumped on top of it.
I think Denzel Wood got it. What are we doing?
Still no indication. It is Glasgow football, I believe. The officials are talking about it.
Nobody has made any signal yet.
We had an inadvertent whistle.
Oh, my goodness.
We have to replay third down.
You gotta be
inadvertent whistle.
What?
Inadvertent whistle. They have to replay third down.
On a fumble?
That is not good. So now, instead of the Scotties getting a turnover and getting it in great field position, LaRue County will have another opportunity because of a mistake by the officials.
That would be first down now, I believe.
Hopefully that does not hurt Glasgow. Backer split with wide out each way. Play action. Baker wants to throw, rolling out to the right, under pressure, steps up, and he's going to get hit and dropped. It won't go down as a sack because I think he did get positive yardage up to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Draylon Allen, the man that made the tackle, his second of the night.
And LaRue County, we'll see what they do here. They've gone for it twice. They've gone for it twice on their own end of the field.
No, that was an inadvertent whistle. You played the play over.
So it is 4th and 7 for LaRue County. They look like they're going to go for it again at their own 44-yard line.
Don't jump off sides here. Well, it wouldn't give them a first down. But
Backer split with wide out each way. They'll snap it. Play action. Baker to throw. Under pressure. Setting up a screen. It's incomplete.
All right. Good job. Denzel Wood put a lot of pressure him, Draylon Allen, on the quarterback and made him throw it before he wanted to.
Jeremiah Belton was the intended target, but the ball was way underthrown. Might have been tipped by Scottie. It was hard to see, but either way, Glasgow does hold. The inadvertent whistle does not hurt Glasgow, thank goodness. Scotties get the ball at the LaRue County 44-yard line, first down and 10 with 7:19 to go in the third quarter, and Glasgow in front 14-6. Scotties with twin receivers to the left, one to the right. Mitchell, the running back, to the right of Abernathy. They'll hand it off to Nick on a sweeper on the left side. Good push by the offensive line. He's got the 40 down near the 35-yard line and about a yard shy of the first, I believe.
Number 58, Connor Lambert on the tackle for LaRue County, 6'2", 203 freshman. That's his first tackle.
Gain of 9. It'll be second down in the yard. Nick with a healthy average tonight, 5 carries for 64 yards. More than that. Abernathy off the fake. He'll roll out to the right side. Now cuts back to the middle of the field. Flag comes down, though. Tanner's going to go down around the 19-yard line, but this one's coming back.
Holding, 79.
We got 2 flags. We got another flag downfield.
Flag downfield is an inverted flag downfield is down where Tanner went down at the end of the play.
Exactly.
We had a hold, unsportsmanlike after the play, 88.
Unsportsmanlike call against the LaRue County. Holding on Glasgow.
So you'll mark both penalties off, and Glasgow, we think, will end up with a first down after they mark them both off.
They will.
First down, Glasgow.
It'll be a net gain of 5 yards. So it'll be first and 10 for the Scotties with the ball at the LaRue County 27. Mitchell and Scott both in the backfield here, at least for the time being. Hunter may go up and line up as a wide receiver. Actually, they're going to set up in an I formation. Scott, the fullback, Mitchell, the tailback in the I formation to the right of Abernathy. Twin receivers to the left, 1 man wide to the right. 4-man front for LaRue County. Abernathy hands it off to Mitchell, off left tackle, and Nick dives forward across the 25, down close to the 23.
England picks up his second tackle of the ball game.
76.
Second down, 6.
No.
Second down, 6 here for the Scotties. Here's a give to Mitchell. Takes it up the middle this time, lowers his head and runs over a would-be tackler, pushes him down to the 21-yard line, a gain of a couple.
For Shelton on the
3 for the Scotties, really closer to 4 probably. Abernathy will hand it off to Mitchell on a sweep around the left side. Nick has the first down, jumps over a man at the 15 and down near the 10. Flag comes in at the end of the play, behind the play, and it's another hold against Glasgow.
I didn't think that was a hold. Number 8 was a man that got a hand on him and slowed him up and knocked him to the ground.
Seventh penalty against the Scotties for 50 yards in this ball game, and that moves the ball back to the 30-yard line, where it'll be third down at about 13 here.
Third down, 13.
That was a good run by Nick, too. He had the ball in good field position right there for a first down.
Got 2 downs to pick it up. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Mitchell in the backfield with Abernathy. They fake to him. Abernathy to throw. Jump pass is going to be caught by Hunter Scott. He's going to get inside the 20 and be stopped a couple yards shy of the first down, it looks like.
Like 88, Preston itself. Third tackle on the night for him.
It's a gain of 11. Fourth down and 2 coming up now from the 19 of LaRue County. Abernathy with Mitchell to his right. 2 wideouts left, 1 man wide to the right. Give to Mitchell. Nick has the first down as he dives out across the middle to about the 15-yard line.
Yep, good. He got a little bit of a hold there on that left side and just threw his body right in there.
The drive stays alive as the Scotties able to convert a third and first down and 15 for the Scotties. And the LaRue County, first down and 10, I should say, at the LaRue County 15.
He is.
Arias Flint is in the ball game.
And Harris is in.
He's lined up as a inside wide receiver on the left side of the formation. Abernathy hands it off to Hunter Scott, who replaces Mitchell after he went down with the cramps. Hunter trying to turn it upfield. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, carrying a tackler down near the 3, maybe even the 2.
Good hard run. Kellen Bowen was the man that brought him down for his third tackle, but great run by Hunter Scott.
That will set up first and goal for the Scotties from the 3-yard line. 12-yard run there. Scott to the right of Abernathy this time. Hand it to Hunter again. Trying to get around the left end. Gets hit at the 5 and dropped at the 3.
Number 8 again, Kellen Bowen. 4th tackle.
No gain on the play. Hunter lost a shoe in the process there. It'll be second down and goal.
Nick's back in now.
They've not yet changed the down marker over there. Now they do, I think. Yep, they're going to now. Mitchell to the right of Abernathy. Give to Mitchell. Nick going to take it right up the middle and barrel his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
Just straight handoff right off left tackle. And as Nick does a lot, he just left his feet and dove in there.
Glasgow now on top 20-6 with 3:24 to go in the third quarter. The Scotties look like they're going to try to go for 2 here again.
7-19.
Scotties are going to go for 2 here.
Yes, they are.
Abernathy in shotgun. Wing back on the right side, and a timeout taken by Glasgow.
Timeout, Glasgow.
I'm curious why the Scotties are going for 2 right here, Larry. But
I am too.
Anyway, 3:24 to go in the third quarter. 20-6, Glasgow on top of LaRue County. Back after this on WCLU Sport, trying to pace with that.
If they were the normal extra point kicking team, 14 points makes it 21-20.
Right.
But they go for 2 every time.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And it's a roll out to the right side. Tanner Abernathy going to turn it upfield and get into the end zone for the 2-point try. And that'll put Glasgow on top 22-6 now with 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Back with a look at the, actually, let's go ahead and tell you about the drive chart. Bruce, quick on the draw right there. 8 plays, 1:55 for the Scotties on that scoring drive. It goes a total of 44 yards. Nick Mitchell caps it with his second touchdown run of the night. That was a 3-yard run for Nick that time, and Abernathy gets it in on the run on the 2-point try. Glasgow 22, LaRue County 6, 3:19 to go in the third quarter.
Well, it's a good start in that third quarter to get it on the board.
Jeremiah Belton back deep, and I believe that's Thomas Boone that's back there with him this time. It had been Coulter. Yellows all day. Gets the kick away.
Good
end over end kick, fielded at the 5-yard line by Belton. He's got the 15. He's got the 20. And going to be taken down around the 24, it looks like.
Yeah, Carter McKeever again. 6 tackled on the night for Carter. He's 5'10", 151, and a junior. We got another man down.
Looks like cramps again.
Julian Austin looked like the man on the field down.
3:12 to go in the third quarter. Official time in the left end and nowhere to go. The Scotties bottle him up. A flag is thrown on the play.
Mason Bragg in there with the tackle.
Is that a hold?
That's referee Daniel Rogers you're hearing there on the microphone.
They're going to decline it. We're going to decline it.
It was a loss of 3 yards.
So Mason gets credit for tackle number 6.
Second down 13 for LaRue County from their own 21. Baxter split with a wing back on the left side. Tight end that way as well, and a wide out that way. Baker under center. He'll turn and head it off to Thomas Boone, and he'll take it up the middle, get up close to the 25-yard line, a gain of about 4.
John Carter Myers with his third tackle on the night.
2:30 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow on top 22-6. Couple scores for you. Glasgow will play at Russellville next week. Russellville currently losing to Warren East 27-0 at halftime. And Greenwood defeats Franklin Simpson 28-14. That is a final score there. Baxter split. And Baker rolling out to the left side, wants to throw under pressure, and he's going to get away, and he'll be run out of bounds around the 31. Scotties have someone else down with an injury now on the far side of the field. That looks like that also might be a cramp.
I think that's Mason Bragg, I believe. He was the one that was giving chase.
Say that Baker went out of bounds, I think, at the 29, maybe.
Carter McKeever made the tackle. That's number 7 for him. He's very all over the field tonight.
Oh, they're still dealing with cramp, it looks like, to Mason Bragg. So let's take a real quick timeout. We're back up for this on WCLU Sports. Tanner Abernathy going back deep to receive the punt from Connor Baker on 4th and 5 for the LaRue County Hawks at their own 29. Snap is high, and a flag. It's going to be a whistle. And the Scotties are going to call timeout here. Second timeout called by Glasgow here in the second half. 2:05 to go in the third quarter. 22-6. Scotties on top and about to get the football back. Back after this on WCLU Sports 5. LaRue County going to kick it away here. Baker gets it off. Not a good punt at all. Low line drive. Going to bounce at the 45 and will be down at the 47-yard line by LaRue County. So the Scotties going to take over in LaRue County territory. First down and 10. Already in front, 22-6 with 1:56 to go in the third quarter. A punt of just 18 yards there for Baker.
All right, another good time to put one in the end zone right here. Just a little bit more breathing room.
First down and 10, Scotties at the LaRue 47. 2 receivers to the right, 1 man wide to the left. I formation to the left of Abernathy. Here's a give to the tailback, Mitchell. Nick will get across the 45, down to the 43.
58, Connor Lambert on that tackle, number 2 for him.
It'll be a gain of 5 yards. Or gain of 4, excuse me. Second down, 6. Twin wide outs each way. Spread formation here to give to Mitchell. Nick finds a hole off the right tackle. He's got the 35, the 30, the 25, and he'll be dragged down from behind around the 21-yard line.
Number 88, Preston Self, fourth tackle on the night for that young man.
Well, they moved the ball all the way back to the 28. I'm sorry, the 23. It's 22 or 23. It's hard to tell. Maybe it is a 22. I think it is a 22. First and 10. Mitchell now 102 yards rushing on the night on just 11 carries. Hunter Scott in at running back now. They'll hand the ball off to him on a sweep around the left side. Hunter going to get it down close to the 16. And now Denzel Wood comes hobbling off the field with a cramp.
Let's have a little bit more potassium intake, aren't we?
It is surprising to see so many kids cramping up on
it's a good tool.
Not a hot night at all. 2 wide outs each way. Mitchell back in there at running back. They hand it off to him. Huge hole up the middle, and he's going to go into the end zone untouched.
Boy, I could have drove a truck through that one.
Touchdown, Scotties. And Glasgow now in control with a 28-6 lead with 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. And now Alex Elizalde will come on to attempt an extra point. Alex has only had one opportunity to do this all night, and it was not a great snap on his first attempt. He missed the kick. So we'll see if he can get on track here. Good snap this time. Yeah. Abernathy gets it down, and Elizalde misses. What? He got plenty of leg, but he missed wide left, I believe.
Well, that looks like it was right through there.
6-yard drive for the Scotties. Took a minute and 28 seconds. Nick Mitchell scores on a 16-yard run, his third touchdown run of the night. The extra point, no good. Glasgow leads 28-6 over LaRue County with 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. Elizalde's kick is away. Belton going to drift over and field it at the 9-yard line. Got the 15, the 20, and taken down around the 26, I think.
That's Jamari Mack again. That's third tackle, I think, for him on the kickoff.
26-yard line is where they'll spot it. Really right between the 25 and 26. So we'll call it the 20. Well, actually, it's the 25, Bruce. I'm sorry. It is the 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Hawks.
First and 10 for the Hawks at their own 25.
Baker under center. Wing back on the left. The backs are split. Baker to throw off play action under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. He'll throw. It is going to be incomplete. Tanner Abernathy there on the coverage. Intended target was Chance Bowen. Tanner timed it pretty well.
He did. It ended up being timed very well. I thought for a minute they were going to get him for pass interference, but made a good play.
Stops the clock with 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Second down and 10 for the Hawks at their own 25. Two tight ends. Wing back on the left. Here's a give to Belton out of the backfield, trying to get around the left corner. He will not make it. He'll lose yardage. He's run out of bounds for a loss of what looks to be about 3 yards.
Mason Bragg picks up his 6th tackle of the game.
Mason Bragg on that tackle, ran him out of bounds over there. I've got him for number 7.
It is a 3-yard loss to the 22. Third down, 13. Maybe the last play of the third quarter here. 7.8 seconds to go. Double wing set here. They put him man in motion to the near side. Now Baker to throw. Now he'll run with it. Gets popped, but stays on his feet as he gets to the 30-yard line. Now they'll put him down to the 31 as the horn sounds to end the third quarter. Bruce says there's a flag down on the field, and yep, I see it now. We'll see what this is before we go to the break.
At the end of the
First and 10 for LaRue County at their own 46 on this untimed down here at the end of the third quarter. Baker under center, backer split.
Boy, somebody moved, didn't
Baker to throw. It is going to be incomplete, intended for Thomas Boone. And so it'll be second down and 10 for LaRue County when we come back. After three quarters, Glasgow on top, 28-6 over the Hawks. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
What time is it? It's burger o'clock. Head to Colton's.
We begin the fourth quarter with Glasgow on top of LaRue County 28-6. LaRue County with the football at its own 46-yard line where it's second down and 10. Wing back on the right side with the back split in the backfield. Two tight ends. Baker to throw off play action. Rolling left. Has a man. It's going to be complete. That went right through the hands of the intended receiver, Kellen Bowen. Denzel Wood got back and got a hand up in his face to maybe bother him a little bit, but Denzel had been beaten by a couple of steps.
Yeah, he was badly beaten, and had the ball been thrown just a little farther, it would have been a completion, but he did a great job of trying to recover and got that hand up, and I think it did hurt the receiver as far as catching the ball.
Third down and 10 now. Throwing the football, certainly not LaRue County's forte, so if you get them in this kind of situation down by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, you feel pretty good if you're Glasgow, but a long way to go still. And a timeout taken by LaRue County with 11:54 remaining in the game. Back after this on WCLU, spending a total of 114. Neither team has turned the ball over yet, although the Scotties have put it on the ground 3 times. They've gotten them all back. LaRue County's put it on the ground twice. They've gotten both of those back. Scotties penalized 8 times for 65 yards. LaRue County 4 for 32. Glasgow 34 offensive plays, has had the ball 11 minutes and 24 seconds. LaRue County 45 offensive plays, has had the ball 24 minutes 36 seconds. So they have absolutely dominated the time of possession, but that's not all that unusual the way the Scotties play on offense at this point. Third down and 10 for LaRue at its own 46. Baxter split, the wide out to the left. New man in there at quarterback, and he's going to be sacked. That was Bryce Nagel who had come in at quarterback that time, and he's sacked all the way back at the 38-yard line.
Jaden Lyrock's on that sack. That's his 4th tackle on the night.
How many sacks did the Scotties have tonight, Larry? 3 or 4, I think.
1, 2, 3. Let's see. 4.
4 of them. Defense has played well. Scotties is sending no one back here on 4th down and about 17, 18 or so. Baker will get the punt off, a low line drive, bounces at the 35, takes a LaRue County roll inside the 30 to the 25-yard line, and that's where Glasgow will take over. Punt of 37 yards and no return.
LaRue County has 3 yards offensive.
11:02 to go in the ball game. 28-6 Glasgow on top. Bruce telling us here off mic that LaRue County has a grand total of 5 yards of offense here in the third quarter, in the second half.
That's amazing, isn't it? Glasgow's defense has played really well.
Abernathy in shotgun, Mitchell to his right in the backfield. And hand it off to Nick around the left side, running behind blockers around the corner there. Now cuts back to the middle of the field, and he'll get it up to the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Kellen Bowen on the tackle, number 5 for him.
It'll be a 10-yard gain. They move the ball back to the 35, first down and 10.
Yeah, we may see a steady dose of Nick Mitchell now.
Twin receivers to the right, 1 man wide to the left. Mitchell again in the back. Hunter Scott is a wing back on the right side. Abernathy to throw off play action. Rolling out, and he'll throw it away.
Good job getting rid of it there.
Tanner was under pressure that time, and that incomplete pass will stop the clock with 10:15 to go in the ball game.
I kind of figured we'd see nothing but ground attack from here on out.
Well, Scotties are huddling up, so they're obviously not in any hurry, as they normally would be when they play that no-huddle offense. But the clock, of course, not running after that incomplete pass. Two receivers right, one left. Abernathy again to throw. Looking over the middle. It's going to be caught by Hunter Scott. He's got the 40, 45, and he'll step out of bounds just shy of midfield at the 49 in Glasgow territory. It'll be a first down.
First down for the Scotties.
Pick up of 14 yards on that pass completion. Tanner Abernathy on the night now 9 of 15 for 97 yards. Leading receiver on the night for the Scotties is Canarius Flint, who had 5 catches for 42 yards before leaving the game with an injury in the first half. Canarius has been back in at times, but he's not on the field right now. Oh, he is actually. Here's a give to Mitchell. He'll take it up the middle across the 50 to the 44-yard line in LaRue County territory.
Thomas Boone on that tackle, number 4 for him.
Gain of about 7 yards there to the 44. It'll be second down and 3 coming up. Flint, Phillips, and Long all wide out to the left. Mack wide to the right. Mitchell, the running back. Abernathy fakes the handoff to Mitchell, and then Tanner tried to throw, and the pass got deflected. And
oh man, they're going
to say it's a lateral.
It was a lateral, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a loss of a yard.
Lost about 7 yards on that play.
9:25 to go in the ball game. Lost back to the 48-yard line. Third down and 11. Abernathy to throw again, setting up a screen. It's dropped by Jay Long.
Tanner Abernathy's pass intended for Jay Long.
So that'll bring up fourth down and 11. Scotties will punt it away from their own 48. Glasgow with a 3-score lead. 9:19 to go. Thought they might keep it on the ground a little bit more on that possession.
I did too.
Kick is away by John Carter Myers. A nice punt here. Good hang time. Bounces at the 20. And will be down at the 20-yard line, it looks like. Go down as a punt of 32 yards for Myers. That will be his longest of the night. Of course, it's only the second punt he's had.
Yeah, I really thought we'd keep that on the bound. You know, Nick had a couple runs there, one of 7 yards, I know, and another good run. I figured we'd just, it was third down and 3, and I think he could get 3 yards and 2 carries. Keep that first down going.
First and 10, LaRue County at their own 20. Baxter split with the wing back on the right side, 2 tight ends. Nagel still in the game at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Lewis on the sweep around the right end. Breaks through a couple of tacklers, now dragging a tackler across the 30, up close to the 35-yard line before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of about 15 yards for Lewis.
Mason Bragg on the tackle again, number 8.
Clock stops momentarily with the first down. Now they wind it with 9 minutes to go in the ball game.
First and 10 for the Hawks at their own 35-yard line.
Wide out to the right, wing back on the left. Baxter split. Nagel going to hand it off to Belton. Looks like a broken play there. Belton going to go down in the backfield. And now a flag comes in at the end of the play. Now another flag comes in at the end of the play. It's a couple of players woofing at each other, it looked like there. Don't need any of that stuff.
Darian Johnson made the tackle. He's 8, but I don't know what happened after that.
A Glasgow player and a LaRue County player were barking at each other a little bit. It'll be offsetting penalties. Yard line, loss of 5, second down 15 for the Hawks. Wing back on the right side, no wideouts here. Here's a give to Michael Lewis around the right end. He's going to be cut down at the line of scrimmage.
Johnson again, number 54. He's having a night. That's his 9th tackle.
Wow.
Going on with a half a sack.
Well, we told you he was leading returning tackler, had 51 tackles on the year last season. Coach Garman is very high on him, Larry. He thinks a lot of Darian.
He is very active on that defense. You know, we don't usually have a lot of defensive linemen that lead us in tackles. Most of the time it's linebackers.
Third down 15. Back split, the wing back on the right. Nagel to throw. Nagel lets it go. It's going to be caught, but it will not be a first down. However, LaRue County will very likely go for it here. That's Preston Self on the catch up at the 39-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 6.
Yeah, John Carter Myers tried to go through him to knock the football down, but just couldn't get his hand around there in time.
Down and 6 for LaRue County.
And LaRue County will go for it here with 7:13 to go in the ball game, down 28-6, 4th down and 6 at their own 39-yard line.
They're going to throw it here, more than likely.
Lewis, the wing back on the right side, and now a timeout going to be taken by LaRue County before the play clock runs out. Glasgow 28, LaRue County 6, 6:56 to go in the game. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Scotties will go on the road next week for a game at Russellville. LaRue County plays its first home game of the season next week against Taylor County. Fourth down and 6 for the Hawks at their own 39. Baxter split with the wing back on the right side. Here's the give to Belton. Nowhere to go to the left side. Tries to reverse field and go right, and he finds even less room over there. Scottie defense holds again on 4th down.
Darian Johnson, 10th tackle on the night.
Darian Johnson once again gets in for the tackle. So Scotties take over on downs.
And Glasgow will take over on downs at the LaRue County 31-yard line. Solid night for the defense tonight.
Yes, it is. I've been hearing that the defense was pretty good. And they have stopped LaRue County flat-footed tonight.
They've held LaRue County to just 117 total yards to this point. And 6 points. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here's a give to Nick Mitchell. Big hole off the right side. He's got the 25, the 20, got the 15, got the 10, got the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
A little stiff arm right at the about 5-yard line got him into the end zone. Boy, just a great run right up the middle by Nick Mitchell.
Glasgow now leading 34-6 with 6:39 to go in this one. 0 for 2 so far tonight. The first one, not really his fault. It was not a great snap, but the second one, nothing wrong with the snap, nothing wrong with the hold. He just missed it. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Scotty's just running a player on late. The snap is away. The kick is up, and this one looks good, and it is. 35-6, Glasgow. All day on to kick it away.
Okay.
Belton will drift over and field it at the 10. It's the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, and out to the 35 over the 36-yard line. And that's where LaRue County will start this offensive series.
Jeremiah Belton on the kickoff return. Andrew Phillips down to make the stop.
Andrew Phillips on that tackle. It's his first tonight for the sophomore. 5'10" and 147.
Return of 26 yards for Jeremiah Belton. 6:34 to go. Glasgow on its way to a win in its season opener, leading 35-6. Baxter split with a wing back on the right. Here's a give to Lewis around the right end. And he will get taken down after a gain of a couple.
That's John Carter Myers on the tackle. That's number 4 for him.
Even the 38-yard line, it will be a 2-yard gain. Second down, 8 now.
He's playing that safety like he's been there all his life, isn't he?
He is.
That's what a good safety does. He really stops that run.
Wide out to the left side, wing back on the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Nagel to throw off play action. Rolling left, lets it go. Going to be incomplete. Intended target that time was Chance Bowen. And right there with him step for step for the Scotties was
Target McKeever.
Yep.
Number 9. Yeah, he broke that pass up. That's 7 tackles on him on the night also.
One of the things that's fun to me about season openers, Larry, is to see these kids that we've not really known a whole lot about in years past and see who steps up and plays well. Carter has certainly done that tonight.
Had a lot of them to do that tonight.
3rd down and 8. Nagel under center with back split behind him and wing back on the right side. Here comes Belton in motion, and another broken play. Nagel doesn't know what to do with the football, and he's going to be taken down back at the 31-yard line.
Johnson again. That was an easy one there. 11th tackle and a sack. Was that a sack?
No, it was going to be a run play.
Run play?
Larry, yeah. I think it was just a busted play. And punting unit onto the field here for LaRue County. Connor Baker into punt. Scotty's not sending anyone back. And a bad kick this time, but it's going to end up being okay because it's going to roll forever, but it'll be down to the 42-yard line in Glasgow territory. Scotties might have gotten a hand on that punt. It's hard to tell. Punt of 26 yards with no return. 4:51 to go in the ball game. Glasgow on top 35-6 over LaRue County. We're going to see lots of new numbers and names here coming onto the field for this possession. John Carter Myers coming in at quarterback. And we have Zach Poore at running back for the Scotties. Get some of these other names for you in a moment. And a bad shotgun snap. Myers just has to fall on it.
New center, too, I guess.
Corbin Wells also out there for the Scotties as a wide receiver. Let's see. Trying to pick up some of the other numbers for you.
The ball at the Scottie 34-yard line.
I think that's Isaiah Cianci maybe on the line. Myers wants to throw, and it's going to be caught by Andrew Phillips. Makes the man miss. He'll get it out across the 40 up to the 41-yard line.
Camarius back on that tackle. That's his first of the night for a senior.
I think I saw Chase Starr out there as an offensive lineman as well. We've got a mix of starters and reserves out there right now for the Scotties. Myers to throw, under pressure, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to get away to avoid the sack. He got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 10 coming up. Tripp Chapman
with his first tackle of the night for LaRue County.
2:44 to go in the game. Scotty's just letting the play clock run down here. And they will take a timeout with 2:37 to play. 4th down and 9 for Glasgow, and we return. Scotties will go for it on 4th down and 9 at their own 43. Myers in shotgun. Actually, it's a quick kick. John Myers with a quick kick there, and he will get it away to Kamarius Mack, and he's going to be taken down back around the 22-yard line, I think.
It's like number 12 again on the kick. That's Jamari Mack.
Of course, John Carter is the regular punter for the Scotties, but he lined up in shotgun and just did a quick kick there. Punt of 31 yards. The ball is at the 27, not the 22. Sorry about that. Making a punt of, what did I say originally? A punt of 20, no, that can't be right. Punt of 26 yards. 1st and 10, LaRue County at its own 27, 2:25 to go.
1st and 10, Hawks.
Nagel will hand it off. And the runner gets it across the 30 to the 31. That was Boone on the carry that time.
They said he was down. Isaiah Coates on that tackle, his first of the night for the sophomore, 5'9", 147.
Put it down to the 32-yard line. 2nd down 5. Also out there for the Scotties, Connor Davis there at a cornerback spot. I see Clint Malden on the field as well. Corbin Wells out there defensively. Let's see. I think that's Isaiah Cianci, excuse me. Linebacker, maybe. Zach Poore out there to defensive end. There's a handoff around the right side. Lewis down the right sideline. He may go. He's at the 40, the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10, at the 5, and into the end zone. So LaRue County will get a TP touchdown here at the end of the ball game against the Glasgow reserves. 35-12 LaRue Glasgow now with 1:34 to go in the game.
68-yard touchdown run for Matthew Lewis.
68-yard touchdown run there for Lewis. And we will see LaRue County attempt an extra point here for the first time tonight.
They decided they may see what's going on.
That is Silas Taylor. He was 8 of 15 last year on PATs. The kick is up, and it's good. That was perfectly good there. Might want to kick some more extra points. 35-13, Glasgow, 1:34 to go in the game. 1:34 to go in this one. Scotty's about to get the football back with a 35-13 lead. The kick from Taylor is going to sail over the head of the Glasgow receiver. That was Javon Clark, who couldn't get up there to field that one, so it goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down and 10 for the Scotties at their own 20. All elementary here, just 1:34 to go. Scotties just want to come out here and run this clock out. Glasgow about to start the season at 1-0. They lead 35-13.
Yeah, and boy, the season is starting out. You know, Russellville's usually real good, but it looks like they getting beat pretty good tonight.
Monroe County got hammered. Allen County, Scottsville got drilled.
Yeah.
That's the next 3 games for the Scotties. Then you've got Hart County in your first district game. Scotties may have a realistic shot. Don't want to put the cart before the horse.
That's true, but you don't. But
realistic shot of starting the season at 5-0 here. And Myers takes a knee.
So we got the 40-second clock now, so you can you can run a lot of time off the clock. Taking knees now.
Second half of the schedule gets pretty darn tough, though, Larry.
Yes, I know.
Then you've got South Warren, Adair County, Taylor County, Casey County, and Franklin Simpson.
Pretty good schedule from there on. Well, normally, Allen County's really a good 4A football
And maybe
team.
they just had a bad night.
And Russellville also. Russellville's usually a good Class A team.
Myers takes a knee once again. Scotties will have to snap it one more time. And Glasgow breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Myers takes the snap, takes the knee, and that will do it. Glasgow wins the season opener here in the 5th annual Scottie Bowl over LaRue County. Final score 35-13. We'll come back in a moment, look at the final stats. We'll also talk with Scottie head coach Jeff Garman, and we'll name our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Scottie Player of the Game as well. We're back after this on WCLU Sports.
Glasgow will take over on their own on LaRue County's 26-yard line, 11:49 in the first quarter. But Glasgow was their own worst enemy on that drive as we bobbled a few snaps, had a bad snap from center, and had a sack, and things just didn't work out. Went backwards, lost the ball on downs to LaRue County, and LaRue County's first possession would end in a punt. Glasgow would get it back again and would have to punt to LaRue County, and this time, with 5:36 to go in the first quarter, LaRue County would take over on their own 19-yard line. They went on a really nice drive, 13 plays, 81 yards, took 7:13 off the clock. Connor Baker went 14 yards on the run. The two-point conversion was no good, and LaRue County led at that point 6-0 with 10:23 to go in the second quarter. Glasgow would take the ensuing kickoff and get good field position at their own 45-yard line with 10:16 to go in the second quarter. The Scotties went on a 4-play, 55-yard drive from there. Took 1:58 off the clock. Tanner Abernathy on a quarterback keeper. I don't think it was a design keeper, but he went back to pass and then saw the opening. Went 48 yards for the touchdown. The kick by Alex Elizalde was no good, so the game was tied at 6-6 with 8:25 to go in the second quarter. LaRue County's next possession would end in a punt. Glasgow would get great field position again at their own 50-yard line at 5:43 of the second quarter. From there, they had 2 plays, 50 yards. It took 31 seconds off the clock. Nick Mitchell went 40 yards for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion, if they missed the first extra point, they went for 2. Abernathy to Scott on a pass play for the 2-point conversion, and Glasgow led 14-6 with 5:12 to go in the second quarter. That's how the half would end, as LaRue County would get the football twice.
Hi, Bruce. Thank you very much. Jeff, always some unknowns coming into the opening game of the season, but boy, your kids answered the bell tonight, a solid victory over a good football team.
I thought we did an excellent job all night long. The game plan was to wear them down early. I knew we had to try to throw the ball early and put them in pass rush situations, trying to wear their linemen down, and I think that's exactly what happened. Then we were going to unleash Nick and let him do his thing, and I thought he responded.
Missed a couple of opportunities early on, Jeff. Had some trouble with the shotgun snap. One was not a great snap. One Tanner mishandled a little bit. But that did not appear to affect your team in a negative way at all. They recovered from those mistakes and played well the rest of the night.
We just got to keep playing. We've got some inexperience in some spots, and we had a big holding play on a screen that was going to be a big play for us too. It's something to work on. We just got to keep working each week and get better. I thought we got better from the Logan County scrimmage to now. I think we played better. We had to look at the style of defense they were playing. They were going to play a 32. They were daring us to run the ball, and that's what we did.
Huge night on defense tonight, Jeff, for your team as a whole. But Darian Johnson, by our numbers at least, we had him with 11 tackles tonight. He had a half sack. And then you've also got a kid like Mason Bragg with 8 tackles in the sack. Carter McKeever, I thought, stepped up and played well. He had 7 tackles on the night. Really good on defense all night long.
The first score, we didn't make some adjustments. They kind of went unbalanced, and we didn't slide our front. Once we did that, and we recognized that and corrected that, they didn't, really affect us all night long. Darian played up to his potential. He's that type of player, and it's good to see him play that well this early. Thought there was a bunch of great individuals. I don't know of anybody on the defense that didn't play well. I thought everybody played well, just all around play. You mentioned Mason Bragg. He's just getting better each week. I see him go out there and play, and he's playing aggressive, and that's what we need.
Start looking at the numbers here, Jeff. Nick Mitchell ends up with 15 carries, 168 yards, 4 touchdowns, and Nick's just picking up right where he left off last year.
Yeah, for 15 carries, I thought we was balanced out pretty good. I don't know exactly how many passes to runs we had. Didn't throw it quite as much as second half, but didn't have to. And, we got out and got ahead and got up 2 scores, and we're going to run the football and make that clock run.
You look at the way Tanner Abernathy played. Tanner 9-16 for 97 yards. You guys obviously did want to throw the football a little bit tonight. Came out and threw it 17 times. Tanner on that one touchdown, your first touchdown of the night, it looked like to us it was not necessarily designed to be a quarterback keeper, but Tanner pulled the ball down, found something, and took it in for a 48-yard score.
And that's what you do when you throw the ball, and you've got a quarterback that's got legs. You're going to get plays like that. And I thought he did a great job. They blitzed us some and kind of schemed us there a couple of times, but it's something for us to go back and watch film and correct next time. I'm just tickled with our performance. It's been a long winter. We come off a tough loss. It was nice to get that taste out of our mouth, and I thought these kids played with a chip on their shoulder, and they had something to prove tonight. And most of these rankings and stuff, LaRue was ahead of us. And, I feel like we haven't gotten, that much credit for how we play and how we played in the past. And I thought the boys really stepped up tonight.
Jeff, appreciate you coming up. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning on Ask the Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Scotty head coach Jeff Garman, his ball club a winner here in its season opener, 35-13, the final score. We'll come back and tell you about our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Scotty Player of the Game. We're back after this on WCLU Sports.